here. I'm reporting at the RML hospital, and I request my camera person to show you from the window over here. As we are showing you the observation room, as you can see that all these people have already taken their jabs and are under observation. All the preparations have been done here at the RML hospital. There are two sites over here for vaccination, site A and site 1 and site 2, where this is the common observation room from where we are bringing you these visuals. You can see the doctors, the attendants, the civil defense workers, all have been put in place here to make sure that the vaccination process of administering the precaution dose or a booster dose goes without a hitch. We'll take you to the lobby as well. Here people will be lining up one after another. As you can see that the registration table has been set over here. A civil defense worker is guiding it. People are coming and registering themselves here to get their jabs done. The procedure as it is the same, that people can either register themselves at the CoWIN portal, or they can walk in and register themselves here through whichever identity card that they have brought in here at the desk, and can get their jabs done easily. And as you were pointing out, those who have taken 2 jabs of COVID shield, they'll take the 3rd jab of COVID shield. Those who have taken the jab shield of COVID-19, they will Covaxin, they will be given Covaxin. And as you can see, we are just inside the observation room, and here are the elderly. As you can see, the participation is quite good, because it's just 9:36 over here, and you can see that a lot of people have already come in and are either waiting for their jabs and or have gotten their jabs. So these are the visuals that we're bringing in. This entire drive of administering a precaution dose will augment the entire vaccination process, because the onset of Omicron, this clamor to administer a booster dose began really, got accelerated a lot, following which the government took the decision of administering the booster dose to the ones who can get affected easily, that is the healthcare workers, frontline workers, and of course the elderly with the comorbidities. And this was the section that was most vulnerable, which is why this particular decision was taken by the government. And as we know that the vaccination numbers of our country are very good, so to augment the 3rd dose as well, a lot of awareness has been created, multiple review meetings were conducted, and as a result you can see that it's just 9:30, and the turnout is not so bad. Social distancing being observed, people are wearing proper masks, one after another the jabs are being administered, and all this is being made sure that even after India reporting 1.79 lakh cases and above in the past 24 hours, we see that the death rate is really low. Such numbers were being reported last year as well, but at that time the occupancies of the bed and also the death rate was much higher, many, in fact, 100-fold higher than what is being reported right now. But because of the paced up vaccination program of our country, we are saying that the mortality rate has increased a lot and people are recovering very fast, and which is why this particular fillip has been given by the government of providing the booster dose. Amitabh.
All right, Madhurima, must stay on with us. Our team of reporters, as they continue to report from different parts of the country. Let me also go across to Gursimran. Yesha is joining us from Mumbai and Anirudh is joining us from Guwahati. But Gursimran, we are looking at a situation where the Lieutenant Governor has also called for the formation of a war room so as to tackle any COVID-19 situation there across the Union Territory. But what more can you tell us as far as today is concerned, being the 10th of January, as the booster shots will now be given?
Yes, the Lieutenant Governor of Jammu and Kashmir, Manoj Sinha, will be inaugurating the drive in a short while from now at the government Gandhinagar Hospital. And important to mention that after this, a phased rollout will start. Multiple centers, over 1,000 centers have been established by the J&K government for vaccination of 60 plus and frontline workers, for those who will be given the booster jab. Important to mention that this is really very important, keeping in view the sudden rise in number of COVID-19 cases in the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir. As for the past 2 days, J&K is reporting over 650 cases on daily basis, which has somewhat triggered panic among the locals, and the administration is also on the toes. As a precautionary measures, all educational institutes up to college level have been closed by the J&K government since this pandemic pandemic is taking over the Jammu and Kashmir, and keeping in view the threat of possible third wave, J&K government has passed directions to complete the 100% vaccination up to second dose as soon as the districts can. This was the clear-cut directions given by the Lieutenant Governor Manoj Sinha in yesterday's meeting, wherein he also directed that the war rooms be activated across Jammu and Kashmir so that the challenge which is being posed by the COVID-19 surge can be tackled. And now with the start of the booster shots, this will prove to be a boost and a major boon to tackle the COVID-19 surge. Yes, Amita.
All right, let me go across now to Anirudh there joining us from Guwahati, because Anirudh, even as today's numbers have just come out, it's about 1.7 lakh people who have tested positive in the last 24 hours, and the Omicron tally that has also gone and has crossed the 4,000 figure. How are we looking at the work that has been set up by the administration there in Guwahati? Because we're looking at, even in the latest update that you sent us across, several policemen there, the police forces there have also tested positive for COVID-19.
Yes, Amita, as we report from Guwahati Medical College here, you can see many people coming here to take their third dose or the booster dose, and many here are also coming to take the first or the second dose. We also have some prominent citizen of the state with us. Here we have Dr. Suhas Khanna here, who is a prominent doctor. Dr. Khanna, what is your take on the recent rise in the COVID-19 cases, particularly the Omicron variant, and on this massive rollout of the booster dose?
Thank you very much. I think that's a great initiative by the government to go for a massive rollout for the precautionary dose, we call it the third dose, particularly for healthcare workers. I simply want to say that if the healthcare workers are safe, then only the society is safe. If you are in an aircraft, you have to save yourself first before saving your baby. So this is and then we have recently seen a great rise in the cases of Omicron, and that's really going to affect us badly. But then the good thing is, the silver lining is, the Omicron seems to be, so far, whatever the reports we have received, seems to be a very minor, causing minor ailments, and that's what I feel. Even if it causes minor ailment, you are bound to stay indoors, you are bound to isolate yourself, but you never know, 1 out of 100 may end up with a serious complication. So I think we should come forward. That is what we said on that first day when we took vaccine. We should come forward and take this vaccine. And now I know we don't have to call people themselves. I have understood that they are queuing up for the vaccination.
As you can hear from Dr. Khanna, the vaccine hesitancy which was there until a few days back has faded off gradually, as more and more people are now coming in to take the vaccine. We have Dr. Sasanka Sekar Chakraborty with us, who is the nodal officer of this facility. Dr. Chakraborty, as this massive booster dose rollout is taking place, what are the measures and how many doses are there in the stock of the Guwahati Medical College in this facility?
So we are actually going for the booster. We are going for a precautionary dose. It's not actually a booster dose. For only the healthcare workers, the frontline workers, and 60 plus who have some comorbidities. They are included in this third dose schedule, and those who have completed 9 months from the second dose. So as you can see, we have already displayed who are eligible for today. So those who have completed 9 months as on date today are eligible, and every day this one day will be adjusted, and thus will cover all those these three group of people for the third dose. As far as dose availability, there is no shortage of dose. We have enough dose in our store as well as in the district. So as of yet, we are not thinking of any shortage or anything. We have enough, more than enough dose for the vaccination drive.
Thank you. And as we speak, the state government is today planning to achieve a target of 1
Right,
lakh
Anirudh, just stay on with us. Dr. Arish Sharma is also joining us live here on the broadcast. We are looking at a day, sir. Thank you very much for taking out your time. As an